The anarcho-capitalist empire of Javier MILEI and Jair Messias Bolsonaro. Yes, back here to my Rimworld anarcho-capitalist game, starting Milei, congressman here in Argentina, libertarian, anarcho-capitalist congressman, and Bolsonaro that just lost the elections in Brazil to Lula. But one of the few times I remember Bolsonaro being actually libertarian is this moment. Listen.
O senhor tem esperança, o senhor tem futuro, o senhor imagina, o senhor vê o Brasil em um lugar melhor, o senhor acredita nesse país? De que maneira o senhor enxerga o Brasil de todos nós?
Só com crise, né? Não é com crise que cresce, essa palhaçada que a gente vê na imprensa por aí, né? Que a propaganda paga do governo, o dinheiro de você, contribuinte. Só com uma crise seríssima. Me desculpa, né? Através do voto, você não vai mudar nada nesse país. Tá? Nada, absolutamente nada.
Actually, Bolsonaro has an excellent point here. This journalist is asking Bolsonaro if he sees a bright future for Brazil, and Bolsonaro answers no, because there's always going to be a crisis generated by government, by the political class that I despise so much. And he ends up saying that by voting, you're not going to change anything ever. It is impossible to change anything by voting. I agree with Bolsonaro 1,000,000% in this clip. He's always really aggressive after all. That is Bolsonaro. But listen to this clip that shows exactly how Bolsonaro is so full of reason in this clip. Listen to this.
É verdade que se eu comparar o salário de um deputado ou o salário de um servidor da Câmara com o salário de quem pede dinheiro na esquina, é absolutamente injusto. Mas se eu comparar com um jogador de futebol que presta um serviço muito menos relevante para o Brasil, é muito desproporcional.
Actually, I have no words to describe how disgusting this guy is. Do people really vote for this kind of people? I mean, it doesn't make any difference. All of the politicians are the same. All of them. They are 100% a bag of trash, of useless pile of crap, good for nothing, useless parasites. What he's saying in here is that if you compare what a congressman makes with someone asking for money in the streets, it's not fair. But if you compare to the soccer players making millions of dollars, that's absolutely not fair for the politicians, because they are doing a much greater service for their countries. The worst kind of people are the people in politics. They are worse than thieves, they are worse than criminals, they are worse than rapers, they are worse than child molesters, than pedophiles, you name it. They are the very worst in any society, because they don't take any risks. They do all of that and do not take any risks, because the system is very well made to protect those crooks, those parasites, good for nothing pile of crap that all politicians are. But hey, they are entitled to do it, as long as people keep believing in democracy, as long as people keep voting. You're just giving the power to the worst kind of people there exists. But in any case, there's nothing I can do to change it. At least there is a voice, really strong voice here in Argentina, and his name is Javier Gerardo Milei, the star of my game, a anarcho-capitalist libertarian congressman that is actually opening the eyes of the people. You know, young people especially really dig this man. I admire Javier Milei for his courage to go against the political class, good for nothing, useless parasites, thieves, as I've said before, the worst kind of people in any society. Check it out here, one of the best moments of our favorite congressman, Javier Gerardo Milei, maybe even future president of Argentina. Listen to this.
Una de las cosas que a mí me gusta hacer es llevar el mensaje, llevar, digamos, o sea, digamos, el mensaje de la libertad, ¿sí? A ver, digamos, ¿por qué nació el liberalismo? Para salir del yugo opresor de los monarcas. Digamos, esta casta que tenemos, son como los monarcas, y ni siquiera se autoheredan. Son los mismos que estaban en el 2001. No se fue ninguno, estos chorros se quedaron todos. Y hay más, porque además se multiplican, porque tenés que agregar la parentela, sí, porque además tenés que agregar la amante, porque tenés que agregar la familia del amante.
You know what? Listening to Milei actually gives me some hope, because some people actually pay attention to the political class, the political caste, as Milei calls it, la casta política, of useless parasites, useless crooks good for nothing that are just here to parasite the state, parasite the people, and have no consequences. Useless crooks good for nothing parasites. What Milei is saying in this video is that he compares the political class with monarchs, you know, and that we have to support, people have to support not only the political class, but their families, lovers, dogs, cats, everybody, and anybody related to the political class. Amazing guy, you know. I mean, if you like Milei, if you want to know more about him, you can check it on YouTube. He has tons of video, tons of content. This is, to me, his best moment, his best interview, where Milei is really inspired against those cowards, those crooks, those parasites that are the political class. A little bit of my game. This is Rimworld, game made by Tynan Sylvester, a Canadian game, excellent strategy. And I see this game as a libertarian, anarcho-capitalist game, so it had the face of Milei. That's why I decided to have Milei start in my anarcho-capitalist colony. He's the star, and later in my game came Jair MESSIAS Bolsonaro, ex-president of Brazil, and now I have also Lula, the populist, the shameless populist that just won the elections in Brazil. Truly, I despise that guy, man. It is not even funny how this man is such a crook. I mean, he's just so shameless. There was a video the other day that he was actually passing his hand on Jesus Christ and saying, I came back, so I'm waiting for you to come back as well. What a crook. What a piece of crap. In any case, he's back. He's the president of Brazil. He has a big support of the global network, a television really strong in Brazil. So I'll see how long that's going to last. In fact, it was Global that put this man in jail, and now he's a partner of that same television. That's just to show how low this guy can go, no? How much he can crawl just to get the votes, just to get elected president of Brazil again. He lied to the people, saying there's going to be meat for everybody. I don't believe a word this guy says. He's just a shameless populist. He would think that, you know, by getting older, he's almost 80 years old and has no shame, no dignity whatsoever. He didn't change. I think actually he changed for the worst. Now he's so full of himself, unbelievable. The political class is just so disgusting. Sometimes I don't even have words to describe how much I hate politicians, man. In any case, this is an excellent game that was actually banned in Australia. And there you go, see? The political class that doesn't want even you to have some fun. They are banning video games. Who is the person that banned this game? What made him think he's entitled to do something like that? You know, he's just a crook. He's just a politician good for nothing. In Australia, in America, in the United States, in France, you name it, any country. Take a look at Zelensky sending his people to war. You know, he doesn't go to war. In fact, he's getting a lot of money from the United States. I despise the political class. I truly think they are the worst in any society. If you like anarcho-capitalism, libertarianism, check out on Sam Cedar and the Majority Report. He has tons of debates, fun, educational, entertaining debates with libertarians. That's it for today.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.